Hey, Mom. Guess what? I have some amazing news. I'm going to be a starter in the next big game.
Really? That's fantastic, sweetie.
Yeah, one of the starters sprained her foot and had to pull out. I can't believe the coach picked me! And it's a national game. If I do well, I might become a permanent starter.
I'm so proud of you. All your hard work is finally paying off. This is a great opportunity to show that you're a valuable member of the team. Give it your all.
I will! Thanks, Mom. I'll be spending a bit more time training for this one than usual. The starters start training at 5 a.m. instead of 6 a.m. It won't be easy, but if I want to prove myself, I need to be there.
You're starting at 5 a.m. now?
Yeah, so I need you to wake me up every morning so I'm not late. Can you also make me something for breakfast that I can take with me and clean my shoes every day? If my shoes aren't clean, I won't be taken seriously. I need to be perfect so that the coach sees and appreciates my dedication to the team.
You want me to clean your shoes every day too? Daisy, that's a lot of work.
And for my breakfast, please make sure it's balanced with the right amount of nutrition so I can perform at my best. Thanks, Mom. I'm counting on you.
Wait a minute, Daisy. I want to help you. I really do. But this might be more than I can handle.
What are you saying? This is my big chance.
I have to take care of your dad, and you know your grandmother doesn't want to go in a home. I need to help her every morning too, so I can't focus only on you. Sorry. I can give you money to buy breakfast, so could you just buy something instead? If you're really concerned about your nutritional balance, then you could always make it yourself the night before, you know? Sorry, but I have others to take care of too. I know this game is important to you, but there are some things you'll just have to do yourself.
But you're a stay-at-home mom. This is your job. I can't believe you're telling me to do everything myself. Surely you can take care of Dad and Grandma while also supporting me. You have to.
Daisy, please. You're 16 now. You need to understand more about how the world works. It doesn't revolve around you.
What? What are you talking about? I'm not asking for much. All I need is for you to wake me up, make my breakfast, and clean my shoes. Is that too much to ask? You're at home every day, and you can do all of that from home. It should be easy for you. You'll manage.
Hey, sorry to bother you at work. Have you got a minute? I want to talk about something.
Sure. What's the matter, Zara? Is it my mother? Is she okay?
Oh, no. Your mom is doing fine. Her Alzheimer's seems to be okay today.
Okay, that's good. Then what is it?
You remember when we talked about upgrading some of our appliances? Like getting a Roomba, a better washing machine, and a dishwasher? Have you given that any more thought? I think we could really use them.
Not this again, Zara. I've told you now is not the best time. Besides, we don't need those things. The ones we have are just fine.
You can only say that because you're not the one using them every day. It's really hard for me. I have no free time at all. I was talking with Daisy this morning, and she is filling in for a starter in her next game. She has to wake up even earlier. She wants me to wake her up and prepare a breakfast to take with her, but I just don't have the time.
Daisy is going to be a starter? That's my girl.
I'm really happy for her, and I want to support her, but it would be so much easier if we could upgrade a few things around the house. Looking after you, your mother, and the housework, I don't think I can carry on like this much longer, Victor.
Daisy's game and your selfishness are two different issues. Don't think you can use our daughter to try and get me to fork out for new things we don't need.
That's not what this is at all.
You said you don't think you can carry on. All you have to do is take care of family business in the house. It sounds like you're getting lazy. You're just a housewife. I'm the one who is earning the money. I will decide how my money is spent. You just need to be more efficient. We don't need to buy any fancy appliances.
But time is money, right? I really think it is worth spending a little bit of money to save time on the daily chores I do.
I told you, you just need to be more efficient. Companies only want our money. They don't make things like they used to anyway.
If we buy a known brand, that's not true. There are a lot of useful things these days that didn't exist 20 years ago. There are also warranties and payment options. Newer appliances will also save us money on power in the long run.
Stop, I've heard enough. This conversation is over. I'm not dishing out money so you can have some fancy new toys you don't need. Besides, a new washing machine, dishwasher, and a Roomba? How much do you think that would cost all at once?
Cheaper than hiring a maid. If you won't buy anything to make my life easier, Then at least hire a maid once a week to help with the workload. Between caring for your mom, the housework, and looking after Daisy, I just don't think I can do it anymore.
I'm sick of your complaints. You just need to work faster. Even now you are wasting time. You have always been a bit slow. Just pick up the pace. Simple.
I'm rushing around mad every day trying to do everything that needs to be done. From the moment I wake up, I don't get to sit down all day. I'm constantly moving. I'm exhausted every day when I finally get to bed. You have no idea what it is like for me. I wake up at 5 and go to bed at 2.
Well, if you're doing that, then why don't you just not sleep? You should work 24 hours to support your family, like some sort of worker ant.
That's some sick joke, Victor.
I saw something on TV a while ago. Worker ants can work 24 hours resting while they work throughout the day. So why can't you do that?
So now I'm not even human? Just some worker ant slave to you? You just expect me to work myself to death for everyone around me?
Don't be so dramatic. I'm only joking. Anyway, about Daisy's next game. I heard it's hours and hours away, practically in Pennsylvania.
Yes, it looks that way. I really haven't had time to check the exact location, though. I think she will need to stay a few nights there.
Okay, I've decided. I'll go with her as support. She could use a parent that supports her. We might take a few extra days and make a trip of it too. I deserve a vacation every now and again.
That's unusual coming from you. You never really seemed to care about her endeavors much before. But I guess it will be good for Daisy to spend some time with her parents. I could use a vacation too. I'll book the rooms.
Huh? Who said you could come? I'll go with her by myself. I'm sure she wants to get away from you for a while. Don't follow her around everywhere. It only makes you look pathetic.
You want to go by yourself? But she's my daughter too.
Huh? Don't delude yourself. Did you think you would get to stay in a fancy hotel? Please, you would only bring the mood down. If you insist on going, you can find your own way there and stay at the cheapest, dirtiest motel available. That's all you deserve.
I can't believe you. What happened to the man I married?
What happened to me? What happened to you? You let yourself go. You always look half dead. You're lucky I keep you around. No one else would have you now, that's for sure. Me and Daisy will fly business class. You can drive. Just make sure not to hit anything.
I have given everything for this family. I am your wife and Daisy's mother. What sort of example does this set for our girl, you treating me like this?
Shut up. You are nothing more than a glorified maid that I share a room with. I don't have to spend any money on you. Anyway, I gotta go. Just book our tickets and hotel before I get home, alright?
Mom, this is a disaster. You've sabotaged me, haven't you? You wanted me to fail, didn't you? This was my golden opportunity to be a starter, and now it's all gone. I've messed up big time. My life is in ruins.
Daisy, hold on. I understand you're upset, but it's not fair to point fingers. Part of being an athlete is battling with yourself to get better.
Enough! I didn't mess up. This is all on you. You didn't do what I asked, and now see the result. We lost the game. The coach will never consider me for the starting lineup now.
Daisy, I told you that I can't do everything for you. You need to take some responsibility.
Was it too much to ask for you to wake me up every morning? Is it so hard? Because of you, I missed practice.
What are you talking about? I woke you up every morning. You're the one who would go back to sleep.
And you couldn't even prepare a healthy breakfast for me. I asked for nutritionally balanced meals. How could I possibly perform well under these conditions?
Daisy, please. I did make breakfast. But because you overslept and were always running late, you never had time and always skipped breakfast. Remember?
And my shoes. Didn't I tell you to clean them every day? What kind of mother are you?
I couldn't clean them because you kept leaving them at school. If you want to keep them in good condition, you need to clean them properly. You can't expect me to do it for you all the time either. Daisy, I did my best to support you, but all you did was complain and blame others. This mindset won't get you far in life, you know.
No! It's all your fault. I'll never forgive you. My life is ruined. Because of you, I couldn't contribute to the team and we lost the match. You owe me an apology. Even Dad agrees with me. He said that you should have done more to help me and that you're useless.
Now he's trying to turn you against me? Daisy, don't listen to your father.
Enough! I don't want to hear it. Just leave us alone. We don't need you.
Daisy, don't say things like that.
But it's true. You don't really love me. You don't do anything for me. You're an embarrassment and I've had enough of it. I'll tell Dad he should go ahead with the divorce. And then you'll regret everything.
A divorce? Daisy, calm down. You're blowing things out of proportion. Listen to what I've been telling you.
I don't need a mother who can't even take care of her own daughter properly. Get out of my life. Dad was right. He should divorce and find a younger woman who appreciates him and me.
Your father said that?
He also said that he has no use for a worker ant that can't work properly. How pathetic must it be seen as nothing more than an ant by your own husband? What a miserable life he must lead.
Thanks to everything I do with my miserable little life, both you and your father have been able to live comfortably. I have sacrificed everything for this family, and neither of you appreciate anything I do. If anyone should be angry here, it should be me.
Enough already. You're not my mom, not even human. You're just an insect. Dad and I have the divorce papers ready. All they need is your signature. Where are you? When will you be home?
I'm not coming home. I'm going to Canada. My plane leaves in 15 minutes.
Canada? What are you talking about? Hurry up and come home.
No, Daisy, this is not a joke. Until just now, there was a small part of me that felt guilty about leaving, but that's gone now. This is the right decision. One that I should have made a long time ago.
Huh? You're leaving us? What the hell are you gonna do in Canada? Get back here!
So I can be your slave again? No, I'm done with that. I tried to raise you the best I could. Your father made it impossible and put crazy ideas in your head. I'm sorry I couldn't raise you to be a decent person. It's too much for me to handle. I'm done taking abuse from you two. Now you will realize just how much you needed me. I haven't said anything to your father yet. I trust you can tell him. I left the signed divorce papers in the kitchen.
It's true. You've signed the papers. So you really are going to Canada. You can't do this. Dad won't let you.
It's not up to him anymore. Let me know when he has submitted the papers, okay?
Hold on, Mom. Why are you doing this all of a sudden? You can't just leave me. Who'll make my breakfast and clean my room and drive me places?
I guess you will have to learn to do these things by yourself. I'm going to get my life back. I have a friend in Canada. She's invited me to stay with her.
You have friends in Canada. You hardly ever leave the house. How do you have friends in Canada?
You might only know me as a stay-at-home mom, but before you were born, I did pretty well for myself. I made more money than your father did and was definitely better traveled. I have friends all over the world. When I got pregnant with you, your father made me quit. From then on, I dedicated myself to this family. Looking back, I guess it was from around that time that your father changed from the gentle, caring man I knew into the arrogant tyrant he has become. Maybe he was secretly always jealous of how well my career was going when I met him. Not that that is any excuse for the way he's treated me all these years. It's been a hard 16 years of marriage.
Wait a minute. You had a job? And you made more than Dad and traveled around the world? This is the first I'm hearing of this. You must be lying. I don't believe you. You're just a housewife.
If that's what you want to believe, then go ahead. It doesn't matter to me anymore. I'm going to Canada to live my life the way I want.
Well, when'll you be coming back? A week? A month? You can't just suddenly up and leave.
Oh, I don't plan on coming back. My friend has said that as long as I cook meals for her, I can stay for free for as long as I like.
This must be a bad dream.
I think this has gone on long enough. I hope you can learn to be grateful for others' help someday, Daisy. I won't be there to wait on you anymore. Maybe you and your father can find a way to change, but I won't be around to see it. Good luck, and goodbye.
Zara, tell me this is some kind of joke. You are coming home, right? This isn't funny.
I'm dead serious. Did you think that I would just take all of your crap forever? Don't forget to sign the divorce papers. I want to know when it's done.
Okay, maybe I went a little too far. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have abused you like that. I was just stressed, you know. I felt sort of relieved when you left your job to become my wife. I guess I was a little intimidated by how successful you were before that. I was just happy that now you had to rely on me financially.
Is that supposed to be your apology? Even if that reason was remotely acceptable, which it isn't, you're just making excuses for yourself. You aren't sorry at all. Besides, it's far too late to have this conversation now. I gave you many chances and you threw them all away. I'm going to Canada and I'm not coming back. I'm already at the airport. You can't stop me.
What are you saying, Sarah? You're just going to throw your life away?
Throw my life away? I'm going to get my life back.
Okay, you need some time. I get it. You can go and we will talk again in a few weeks when you have calmed down. Besides, it's not like you can stay there forever. You don't have a visa. What are you planning to do? Don't expect me to send you money after pulling a stunt like this. You'll be back after you realize you can't stay and have no money.
Maybe you're right. I never thought about a visa.
Yeah, of course I am. Just take a few weeks and we will talk about this more when you get home. Give me a ring as soon as you land. I'll even pick you up from the airport. Daisy will be there too.
Oh wait, I've already interviewed with several companies and will have no trouble getting a work visa. You really are beyond help. I won't be calling you from any airport because I'm not coming back. And I don't need your money.
Come on, don't be like that. Let's forget about this and go back to how things were before. I said I'm sorry for my behavior. I'll be better to you. I promise.
Your promises don't mean anything to me. I told you, it's too late for any of this. I have made up my mind.
Oh yes, I know. I'll get the new washing machine you wanted and the dishwasher and the Roomba. I'll go and buy them right now. They'll be here when you get back. I get all the latest models. I don't care how much it costs. If that's not enough, I can buy you more. Just tell me what you want.
It's not just about money. Money won't fix the damage you have done. The papers, I want them signed. That's all.
No, this can't be happening.
My plane is boarding now. I've got to go. Don't expect to see me again. I hope if you find another woman, you will treat her right next time. Bye.
Mom, come back, please. Please come back home. Me and Dad are so sorry. I think I'm gonna be kicked off the team. I need you. You have to come back and help me. It's not fair.
What's this all of a sudden? Now are you starting to see how much you needed me?
Mom, why have you been ignoring my messages? Things are falling apart here. But you finally replied. Does this mean you're ready to come back? When will you be home?
What? Are you still hanging on to that? I told you multiple times already. I'm not coming back. You are on your own. You won't get any sympathy from me.
No, Mom, please. I'm sorry I was so selfish and took you for granted. I realize how important you are to me now. So please come back or I'm gonna be kicked off the team. People are already telling me to quit. I don't want to lose my place.
Lose your place? Sounds like you haven't been putting in the work. Of course the team won't want you if you can't do your part. Sounds like you need to get your act together quickly.
Ah! This is your fault. I wouldn't be in this mess if you didn't just leave all of a sudden. I've been excluded from the team ever since the day of our big game. No one wants to practice with me anymore.
Is that so?
Ever since I blew my one chance, everyone has been ignoring me. The starter girl who sprained her foot is back now too. I spend most of my time on the bench and helping the coach with mundane tasks. But I keep making mistakes with that too. I'm gonna be completely off the team soon. I can feel it. The coach, my teammates, everyone thinks I'm useless.
Maybe you should have tried harder. You can't expect to be loved by everyone when you don't practice, don't show up on time, and don't take care of your uniform. And how can you fail at helping the coach?
I was supposed to wash all the uniforms, but I accidentally used bleach instead of laundry detergent, and the colors got all washed out. Then when I put them in the dryer, they shrank. I tried to make some food to say sorry, and 2 of the other girls got food poisoning and had to go to the hospital.
Wow, that's quite a feat.
And lastly, when I was cleaning the gym, I smashed one of the windows. Why is this all so difficult? Please, Mom, you've got to teach me how to do this stuff. Otherwise, my life will be over. I'll be kicked off the team. I'll lose my friends. I'll be a laughingstock.
For crying out loud. I didn't think you were this incapable of taking care of yourself.
This stuff was all your job. I never thought I'd need to do these things.
Yes, I did take care of all the cooking and the cleaning and any other tasks that needed to be done for you, but you could have easily helped me and learned. I asked you constantly to help around the house, and you refused every time. And now you are paying the price for not being able to do anything yourself.
That's all in the past now. I can't change that. You have to help me now. I need you. I don't want to lose my place at school. Please, you've got to help me through this. You're my mom.
So now you want my help, huh? You want my advice?
Yes, please tell me what I should do.
Figure it out yourself. Do you know how many years I put up with abuse and neglect from you and your father? And now because it's convenient for you, you beg me for help? Daisy, it's time you learned about how the real world works. You can't always expect people to do everything for you and make your life easier. Your father has given up and accepted the divorce. You need to accept that I'm not coming back too. There is no one to wait on you hand and foot anymore. You're on your own. I don't want to hear from you anymore.
So you are running away just like that, from your only daughter. How can you do such a thing? You're evil!
You're right. I don't feel anything for you anymore. You and your father drove me to this. I don't feel any regret for leaving you. You are my daughter, but I don't want anything to do with you anymore.
How could you? You're sick!
Sick? Maybe. If I am, it's you who made me like this. One day you will understand just why I left and who's to blame. Even then, I never want to see you again. Goodbye. After 3 months of living in Canada at my friend's house, I decided to move back to America, but as far away from my old life as possible. I reached out to my former colleagues and, through them, landed a job as a set designer for a large company. The hours are long, but at least my work is appreciated and rewarded. Staying busy also helped me forget about my past. Even if I do work long days sometimes, it's a far cry from the 20-hour days I used to spend slaving away for those two. Life is finally starting to feel worth living again, and having the freedom to spend my money the way I want has been incredibly liberating. Plus, I'm not alone anymore. I have people around me who help and understand what it means to work together toward a common goal. Meaning has returned to my life, and I finally feel valued as a person again. As for my ex-husband, Victor, he collapsed from exhaustion and is now in the hospital. I guess the stress of working, taking care of housework, and looking after his elderly mother was too much for him to handle. Maybe now he'll understand a little of what I went through and what it's like to get only 4 hours of sleep a night constantly. Serves him right for thinking that a housewife is nothing more than a slave. As for my daughter, Daisy, she was bullied for being so useless that she was quickly removed from her team. Whenever she tried to do something, she would only cause damage and create more problems for everyone else. Victor sent me a message that said, "We can't do anything without you. Every day is a nightmare. Please come back to me." Instead of wasting time replying, I asked a bodybuilder friend of mine to take a picture with me with his shirt off and made that my profile picture. After that, he never tried to contact me again.